Senator Roberts.
Thank you, President. My question is to the Minister representing the Minister for Communications, Senator McAllister. During Senate estimates on the 5th of November, the age assurance verification trial and social media age verification proposals were examined. For those that missed it, let me see if I have this correct. The system the government is considering will require two things. Firstly, a digital ID to access social media for all users. And then, to make sure nobody is using a dodgy digital ID, age verification assurance technology will scan the user's face, monitor their keystrokes for content and technique, and calculate their age. If it finds the person might be underage, it will compare back to the biometric data in the person's digital ID, check their identity and date of birth. Is that an accurate, concise explanation of the system being examined?
Thank you, Senator Roberts. Minister McAllister.
No. I suppose I could sit down. Perhaps I'll just no, Senator Roberts, that is not accurate.
Misinformation, Malcolm.
But we are obviously engaged in an important policy reform process to protect children from some of the harms that they are exposed to on social media. And I would be really surprised, Senator Roberts, if you didn't hear about this amongst the people that you talk to in your constituency. I think every senator in this place has had a conversation with a parent or perhaps with a teacher who is concerned about the kind of information that children are seeing online, accessing online, and the inability of parents to actually engage and protect their children from some of those harms. We want Australian parents to actually know that we've got their backs. That is the underlying motivation for embarking on the reform. It's actually, of course, about protecting kids. We still want them to be connected. We don't want to punish children. We don't want to isolate them, but we do want them to operate in an environment that is safe. And that's the reason that we have committed to bringing forward legislation for a minimum age limit for social media this fortnight. We have worked with a pretty wide range of stakeholders, Senator, and we're very grateful for the support that we've received in doing this work. Obviously, the National Cabinet has taken a very strong interest in this, and First Ministers in that forum have agreed that the Commonwealth will legislate a minimum age of 16. I think one of the implications of your question and the way that you framed it was a concern around privacy, and that's a legitimate question to ask, Senator. We will not put at risk the personal information of Australians, and the regulations will include robust privacy protections for personal information with significant penalties. The time for answering has expired.
Senator Roberts, first supplementary.
Thank you. I predicted during the digital ID debate that one person could sign a younger person into the social media, and the only solution is keeping the device camera on permanently, an outrageous breach of trust and privacy. While you're peeping into the camera feed of all social media users, hackers will have an easy hack to spy on families in their bedrooms, to learn daily routines and work out when the home can be safely burgled. Minister, in the name of supposedly keeping children safe, are you building a surveillance apparatus for perverts and thieves?
Thank you, Senator Roberts. Minister McAllister.
No.
Senator Roberts, second supplementary.
Thank you, President. The government's solution still requires the camera to be permanently on. There will be continuous surveillance of the computer user in their own home by the government. What if a parent has a child on the knee watching a children's video or a cooking video on social media? Will the system lock them out because the child is under 16? Minister, in your brave new world of internet regulation, do parents have any rights over their children's lives, or is the Albanese government cancelling parents?
Thank you, Senator Roberts. Minister McAllister.
President, almost nothing in the set of propositions put forward by Senator Roberts in his question to me accurate, true, or based in anything that has been said publicly by the minister or anyone in the government. And I want to make that very, very clear. Our focus is, in fact, on protecting children. On protecting them from an environment that has not been designed to secure their safety. And the reason that we know that is because we hear that all the time from the parents that speak to us. Our interest, in fact, is creating an environment that is supportive of parents who are trying to engage in a constructive way in dealing with the information that their children are exposed to. Our interest is in supporting those parents who say, we wish to do better in terms of the harms our kids are experiencing, but we don't have the tools. And that is the focus
Thank you,
of our
Minister. The
legislative
time for
efforts.
answering has expired. Senator